wrap up last week, we finished chapter 6, so 1 through 6 of our Outsiders. We had our first unit test on character traits using the Outsiders. And this week we will continue on with the Outsiders, read up to hopefully by chapter 9 by Friday. We will have case tests this week, which also the case will be our exam grade, which is today. And then you'll have another case. All students that are 8th grade will have another case test for math this week as well, and then science following next week. So we're kind of swamped with our testing that's going on, and that will impact some of the classes on how far they read into the units. We're also going to be going over figurative language this week, which will be a little difficult. Normally you would look at figurative language as far as definition, but we're going to have to go a lot further than that this year. You did that a little bit in the 7th grade. 8th grade, we're going to have to see how this figurative language is impacted in this story, and why the author chose to use that particular type of figurative language, whether it be hyperbole, metaphor, simile, whatever it is. We're going to go over a lot of different forms of figurative language, and hopefully you utilize it some to the point where you're at least familiar with it. Mastery is going to take every student studying figurative language, because it's one of the more difficult things for 8th grade. One thing that I will be using to help out with everyone is singing. We will be using cadences in class to memorize at least the definitions for each of those. Now, as far as how they're applied, that's something that we're going to have to really focus on. We will continue to go over figurative language and character traits throughout the year, especially when we hit Shakespeare in January. Also this week we are not having extra credit. That will be again a bi-weekly basis, and it will be offered next week. Have a good week.